right. First off, I want to say Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways doing this work in our sincerity and in our honesty. The sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom. Now, this is our brother Yawala from the Kingston, Jamaica camp. And with me, we have the brother.
So,
All right. And so this week, we want to do a lesson based on the topic endure the hard times to come. You understand me? Right. And this topic was basically inspired by the whole daily living. You get me? Going through our day-to-day lives, and you see people right now we're in emancipation and call it, bro, emancipation
I
weekend,
think today independence.
independence con. You see me? So them say it's a whole independence weekend, you see me? Especially today, but they must celebrate it tomorrow. You understand me? And the whole fact of August 1st was a holiday. I know today is the next holiday, but they must celebrate it tomorrow, whatever the case may be. But right now, everybody in this spirit of festivity is be celebrating, partying, enjoying it and living it up. You understand me? Whether they're trying to be rich, trying to get rich, or just enjoying life as is. You understand me? And our people are suffering. That's the worst part, but they're still trying to just live it up. You understand me? And for those who are walking up in this truth, you see me, the name of the Most High, you're a part of a body, a camp. You understand me? You're doing what is necessary, right? Feeding the flock, giving diligence toward this word, all of that is suffering compared to the average Joe. You understand me? And more you feel like you want get a little ease from the suffering we are go through. You see me, you feel like you're going back into the world. And you have to remind yourself, say, we need to do better. We need to drop my socks. We need to do something. You understand me? And you wonder if them people even suffer told them have it easier, told you look easy for them, but it's not you. You get me? And you're basically going through what you're going through and gearing up for the times to come while they're not. You understand me? And we just want to bring out the first precept on the topic. If you want to read it, bro?
Yeah, man, good.
All right, this is Micah. This is Micah 7 verse 8. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When
Hey,
I sit in dark, yeah,
start from verse, think of 4.
4.
Yeah, when you say, hold on there. Start at 5.
All right, cool. Micah 7 verse 5. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. And this is basically just instructions from the Most High, isn't it? Like some serious instructions. When you check it out, you get me the other day, not the other day, I think a day or 2 days ago, a man shoot him wife and then kill himself in Mountain View in Kingston the other day. You understand me? And they're just moving through traffic. You can just imagine what the man have to go through, what he have to deal with to end up kill the person and then kill himself. You understand me?
And the point as well is that when the scripture say, um, trust ye not in a friend, like people in this world in general, and put in a confidence in a guide, and keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lie in thy bosom. We have to understand that we are actually at war, and when we go to Isaiah chapter, um, let me see, chapter 59 and verse, go to the point, let me see, verse 15, it says, yea, should feel it, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey on the Lord's sight, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. So we will destroy you, will make ourselves a prey. And a part of that prayer as well, you see me, is the scripture said, well, it won't go in and say the man's foe, won't be them of his own household, you know. And it
Yep.
currently go back to the verse in Deuteronomy, it says the woman are going to basically sit against the man, and the man are sit against the woman. And we in the truth here, we face it more because we preach our lifestyle go contrary to this world, and the woman is of this world. So it's best to just don't reveal yourself to her to the best of your ability. Be the clock and you run your family. Why? Because we are basically being persecuted for your how shall I sake. How shall I tell you? I don't really them yet now. I'm made them yet. Right? I'm going to speak, yeah, we shall basically being hated. Right? When we go with my family, we were good with them until with them still we start follow the ways of Shemil Shai. Right?
Yep.
And that's a part of suffering in this sphere by turning to righteousness, or repenting, turning from wickedness, it make you suffer as well. Right? So what they think is strange because you know follow them to see less and excess of writing, speaking evil of you. Right? Say basically better shut your mouth when they're around people in general. Unless needs be, yo. Can continue, bro.
Yep. Can. And say, for the son dishonoreth the father, and the daughter raiseth up against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemy are the men of his own household.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me.
Hey, I want to admit it is when just basically states that there's chaos in the household. A woman's supposed to be what a pillar of rest. When no, she's like a serpent, right? You know, not all women, you know, fit that decree. You know, but for the most part, there is no rest in the home. There is no stability in the home. So if the prophet say, oh, yeah, what? Therefore, you know, I look to the most side. And that's so we have seen the world for what it really is, seen the hell on every side. So therefore, return to your Yahweh Shemi Oshai. And by turning to your Yahweh Shemi Oshai, Yahushai say what? Any man come unto me, let him pick up him cross and follow me. Because it's a suffering, you have to forsake your family for that. That's why I say if you come unto him, and then your mother, father, brother, and your own evil life. When they look up the word A, they go back to disregard. You have to set them aside. Yahweh Shai come first. And by that, is me, them going to say, oh, you know, like you know, love them and you put XYZ before them and so forth, because them not see the greater good that cause conflict. And that's a part of suffering for righteousness' sake.
Isaiah verse 8. Rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. I will hear, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
Right? So be a indignation of Yahweh Hashem was right. And that's the punishment of virtue. Right? So say the son will go past another rod. And we're going through that right now. The common belief of
Isn't it?
the serve God is supposed to be flourishing. Everything's supposed to go good for your carnal. But that's contrary to the scriptures. Coming to this truth, you're supposed to suffer. Suffer on this side so you can make it. As Yahweh Shai say what? Entering at the straight gate. Can I just get that actually? Matthew. Matthew 7 and verse 13, it says, enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. So the way to salvation, the way to life is difficult. Second Ezra, the 7th chapter. It consists of all the suffering, all the misfortune. You try to do certain things and then it work out for you. Find yourself sick out and nowhere. Nowhere. It's you say what? Those some strange things happen unto thee. I thought, look Job. Job out of the blues, yo. Calamity after calamity after calamity.
Mm-hmm.
But the more him through it all, and when he kept his integrity. And that's what we're going through right now, integrity tests. Going up onto what? The whole temptation. That's the greatest test we're going to face. Right? So these suffering right now are actually even building us to the time to come. As they expressed earlier, Jacob will feel it hard. The average person, because they're not used to certain things. They're not used to God deal with food. And within the law, it teaches us what the day of atonement. You know, which one day go just a complete joy fast, or nothing.
Yep.
So the most they are built with, we suffer, yo, right? Which basically go back to what the punishment, it being a historic life for what's coming, which ultimately will lead to a salvation, not to form any particular thing we do really. So most are going to straighten us. Or it's all about suffering from now, right? Repenting from wickedness.
Yep. Now couple precept here, bro.
Mm.
This is 2 Timothy 2, verse 3. Though therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of a Mashiach, Yahushai a Mashiach, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affair of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
Yeah, a soldier. Soldier go back to what being solitary, hard. That's what we are chosen. Soldiers of Yahweh Shai. So we're supposed to endure certain things and instead not entangle with the affairs of this life. So you will not go be best dad of the year or best husband of the year or whatever, best family member. No. Because the time, majority of the time you're going to spend among brothers who are spending this ministry.
Mm-hmm.
Disciples them when them left them family and serve Yahweh Shai. Right? And it's scripture tells say immediately they did it. When one of them there was say, yo Lord, I'm going to follow you a year, but I'm dead for a bury. You say, me give me a minute, I'm going to deal with that and come back. What Yahweh Shai say? Yo, left that alone. Follow me and let the dead bury them dead.
Yep.
Life that will live you, it may sound, well, easy, me, because a lot of people may think when we call emotions as well, when our so-called feelings as well, we do have connections with the family, but nevertheless, yeah, we have to look on the greater good. And that's
Yeah,
a
you have to
soldier.
pacify them feelings. Yeah.
Yep. And that's enduring, right? You see, we say endure. About the affliction that like we spend time with the family, but that's not profitable right now.
Yep. This is St. John 16, verse 20. Verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice, and ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy.
Yeah, so we are sorry right now. I see what I set a mark upon him that sigh and cry for the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. Right, we see the wickedness walk on. No, so last time my brother watch a movie, when I saw a futuristic movie there still. You go back to some of the money so we know them are those, like you couldn't steal people time, like your age, and reduce yours, so you're basically younger. Right? I think it's company name Aeon, right? Things like Esau refers his age. But in it them like them a kidnap people or them a take with kids and in the camps and stuff for refugee camps, people getting shared, and only the rich elite basically making it and being young while salvaging out for the poor. And the same thing are going right now with our people, yo. And we see it and these things, yo, we hurt with. And when we come out with one of people see them and the same people them turn against us. But that a part of suffering, going out there week in, week out, right? Study so we can answer for the same people and reject we. I wish I did it. You ultimately go up on the cross. The same people when they walk on a hill and I wish good for. You see me? Are the same people them say crucify him. right? And that's a part of suffering for this ministry, right? For mine. As what Hebrews 12? Where should I go to you for look to it and say, yo, captain of salvation, yo, your mother forerunner, right? The servant is not greater than his master, right? Yahushua, we have to go through it too. So on the way to the kingdom, through much tribulation.
I have that, you know. But more read something first before we jump on that. This is still Saint John 16, verse 33. Jump to 33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation. But be of good cheer. I have overcome the world.
That's right. In the world we got tribulation, dealing with everything. On a thing now, we tell brothers, yo, the worst thing for deal with our niggas. They make a battle even harder, dealing with the niggas. I mean, I've experienced it with the crackers directly. You see me? We have to deal with people. Right? Make things hard. Right? But what? We have Yahushua have overcome the world. And the scripture said, through Yahushua we are more than conquerors. Just through him we can conquer as well. And as we are part of the elect, we will conquer as well. You know? But we have to fight a good fight. Endure afflictions. Do the work of the evangelists. Make full proof of thy ministry. While the world party. Just as in the time of Noah. Noah labor for build one ark. That's never easy. I can't tell the first boat for nail to make one ark right now.
It take him a lifetime or 150 years or so to build it.
100, then we report say 120. Can you imagine? Yeah, for that. Much less what? And if quarter minutes here now. Right? And I'm gonna spend that amount of time, all the same resources was on that as well. So spending money buy a board and all that, maybe pay a man for help him, who knows, man, I know. And then mock him, ridicule him, reign Noah for 120 years. While everybody are basically procreate. But that sound like a time frame for like maybe one couple generation come out. I still see Noah on a ark. And that's that's we. Right? You know, we stay here with certain people we know in a school or whatever, or in our life with them so-called elevate boat. And if you still under that, yeah. Noah prophesied for years, and then the rain came. One day, Yahushua is going to return. But until then, you won't suffer until. So be it.
Yep. And this is St. John 15, verse 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love its own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. Remember remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me.
That's right. So we won't suffer. That's it. You see me? So let's get used to it. Apostle Star said, or maybe other apostles quoted, oh shit, we can't get that. Love to suffer. But while we're growing this ministry, we get to understand. You might accept it from now because you can't escape it. Right? A part of this ministry is suffering. On all levels.
And when you understand it, so some people say, "Oh yeah, I don't have a problem suffering and all that." when it start happen, them start murmur and complain. You see me? When if you get a position in the job where them supposed to get a little more money so them can look after themselves better in them household, you see me that now work because boss not like them because them not talk and walk and behave like the other person or favoritism kicking. Yeah, I don't see you as a supervisor. I don't see you as somebody taking charge or lead. And just don't like you because of how you behave, how you talk, or them see upon the highways and byways, turn up with sign with hand and Jesus head or something. You see me? Or them hear you talk about this radicalism or so down with America and them thing that them just not feel you for rub shoulders with them because them know and gain a post or position or whatever the case may be. Probably qualified people, but they don't care. They get me them of somebody else who underqualified who they prefer get the job and train them. I'll take you train them. You understand me? It's just a small example of how you see it. You get me? And then when you look, you will say, oh, you probably need a bread there because you rent due, food for buy, things rough for you. You understand me? And then you get up and say, oh boy, I'm gonna left my job. Left your job, I'm gonna take up go back, on this course like it's me deal with some our household. Yeah, can't. You me? All of them something they have to go through. You understand me? That's you suffering, because you don't fit into this world. They don't see you as part of them. You see as something else, you're not talk and laugh up with them. You're not communicate with them. You're not sing the same song with them. You don't want to go out and go party with them. Nyam the restaurant or nyam the nicest shrimp dish or poke you tell them so you don't like something like stuff. Mock you. How can you not do this? No, me can't go to them because him not like this and he not like when me have bite and have it on the table or me sit down next to him and he must scorn me and them something. I not like them something. You understand me? These are just examples, the things that we have to go through, the things that we'll probably have to deal with, You get me? And your boss, your supervisor, your landlord, whoever it may be, you see me? Because you know talk up and laugh up with them your landlord don't like you, You see me? So start deal with you, or he starts to deal with you a specific way. You understand me? But you're a good tenant. You're not deferred upon your rent or anything like that. You see me? These are just some of the ways, You understand me? You're gonna go through some shit. And when you start go through some hardship, you see me? Things not work out for you. Things not look favorable for you. You get me? You start murmur, complain, or you start ball to the moon side. You get me? Best thing you can do is just ask strength, Endure.
Just like couple nigga
Go ahead.
Just like couple nigga will basically come out and left the ministry say yo things not going on for them. And as soon as they left the truth, things start going. They fail the test. But it's all about the test, See if you have a whole faith. Whole of faith.
Yep. Yeah. This is
go on.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, this is Second Peter 1 verse 10. Wherefore, the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fail.
Yep, give diligence because it's all about still pushing this ministry regardless. Here we're going to suffer either way. Right, but still push this truth regardless. Still go there in the highways. Still, as the scripture say, what? In season, out of season. You may have a little money in your pocket. You may not have money in your pocket. Still push this truth. Still keep the laws to your best of your ability. Still being brotherly. And that's just it. That's our duty. Give diligence to make it call an election sure, because at the end of the day, Yahushua is coming back, as is written, in a little while, and he that shall come will come and he not go tarry. But nevertheless, when the Son of Man come, shall he find faith on the earth? Why ask that question? Because a lot are going to give up the faith. Why them all give up the faith? The scripture speaks about suffering. I always butcher the word this still. Is the cares of this world, cares of the flesh, Can't make them things to stop the ministry. Kind of the day, inner word shit. Fashions of this pass it away. Jamaica while and go to sing when them mute the drop. And if Jamaica don't sing when you shy come if you're not part of me, the king gon' kill you. I know hell no exists like what Christians teach, just bullshit. You see me? So suffering is inevitable. But the question is, what we're going to suffer for? Suffer and get
Beautiful
pride
content.
and shame, or suffer and last and get deliverance.
Yep. This is 2 Timothy 2 verse 19. Nevertheless, the foundation of the Most High standeth sure, having this seal: the Lord knoweth them that are his, and let everyone that nameth the name of a Mashiach depart from iniquity.
But from iniquity. And again, he that what? The scripture said, he that departed from evil, make himself a prey. Scripture said, what we say now, there are sheep among wolves.
Yep.
So here will be persecuted. Here we will suffer unjust dealings. Yahushua was murdered. And the wicked scribes and Pharisees, them, the high priest, them no innocent. But they murdered him anyway. Paul ain't innocent. But he might fuck up same way. It's the same way. Same road for tried. Hard life. That's 2 Ezra 7. That's the road to the kingdom. Again, the remote tribulation. Shall we enter the kingdom of heaven? There's no easy way to say, yo. Just have to bend your mind to it. Yeah, I'm going to suffer. I mean, out there say easy. Rough. The rough terrain. Struggle is real. But when Yahushua come, you see, but say when Yahushua return, I will rejoice. And that joy no man can take from you. Because that's the end of suffering. Can you about other one?
Yeah. They have one, but now jump on tonight. This is First Thessalonians 5, but more start at 6. You see me? Says here, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet, the hope of salvation.
Don't sleep. Part of sleep is caught up with their fears of this life. And that what he said to you know. Yes, I mean that was the devil's move to Job. Get him all caught up in the calamities. We'll see if him not get caught up in the calamities, then lose in integrity. And that's us as well. You know, we suffer. See if we'll get caught up in the suffering and forgot the goal.
Prime example to was Yahushua, you see me? When the devil visit Yahushua, say, yo, bow down and worship me. You see me? What the devil do? The devil come and tempt him, see if he might succumb to the suffering he might go through. 40 days and 40 nights and a boy, you know. If I go through without if I go on the fasting for that long, you know. And not easy something. You understand me? What the scripture tells us, say, yo, angels have to come down and minister to him throughout the whole process to show you. You understand me? Because in flesh they get weak. You understand me? The amount of temptation we can imagine what Lord go through. You see me? The angels have to go and visit him and strengthen him. You understand me? And the last test where him get, Satan visit him. You understand me? And guess what him do? Overcome it. We're not greater than the most. We're not greater than Lord Yahushua. And if him can do it, he might make you know say, yo, we're gonna do greater things than him in times to come, yo. You understand me? And where it all starts, faith. Faith are the biggest spiritual power we have right now. The mere fact that we know the name of the Lord, we can call upon the name of the Lord, and we believe in the name of the Most High and His Son, our Lord Yahushua. Me jump back in First Thessalonians 5, jump to verse 11. Wherefore, comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also you do. And we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you and are over you in the Lord, and admonish you, and to esteem them very highly in love for their work's sake, and be at peace among yourselves.
Be at peace. I'll say you no murmur. Right? Be at peace with the suffering. That's why Micah said, I'll bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him. Be at peace with it. We brought the suffering oneself. Shall we receive good at the Most High, not evil? The Most High is a man of him word, yo. Him tell himself what they go off where I get this punishment. So by default, him have to do it. But he did also still, they're going to give us mercy. And we see that mercy start with us understanding his truth, getting his name back, so we can call upon him.
And the greatest thing of it all is we got each other, yo. Especially in these times. You understand me? In these times, we're not fearing of condom, we're not hiding, we're not fearful of life. You understand me? Or anything like that. We'll have each other utilize it, yo. Strengthen each other. Because in times to come, yo, scripture tells you we'll beg to see our next man, and one man I'll pray to see our next brother, yo. So it'll get rough out there. You understand me? So we'll have to build ourselves up from now. We'll have to get as much as we can. You understand me? While the world build themselves in sin and corruption, we'll build ourselves in faith and hope. That's all we can save, yo. We can't save each other. We can't save ourselves. Yahushua are the only one who can come and save and deliver us from this place, yo. The Lord, Yahweh, are the only one who can put the spirit or send spirits down here for guard and keep us and protect us, yo. Otherwise, we're doomed without a savior, without salvation.
One quick one for you.
Yeah,
1 Corinthians 11 to the point, verse 32 says, but when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world.
Exactly. So food beating, we get it different from what them are going to get, you know. When we do foolishness, we get beaten for the foolishness. You see me? We'll go through that suffering there. You get me? We'll get that punishment there. You understand me? And we'll beg the Most High for forgiveness, yo, and the Lord see we through. You know what happened with the world? With Jake out there? Something for them beating. Okay, the internet cut. You hear me, brother?
Yeah, sometimes they are drop. Well, I don't even know if to say it, but maybe the internet they're going on get through.
Okay.
Very good.
So, this case, yo, for them beating, go pile up. You know, like when your mother or your father say, yo, you're going to be your foolishness and them something there. And they say, oh, no, man, don't worry yourself, man. I'll watch you, man. I'll watch you. And when you drop asleep or you got your bed or something, the time when you least expect it, your skin start hot, you can lick a fire. You see me? You never expect it. And them say, yeah, man, you never think me that will catch you. You never think me that will hold you. And what you going to do? You have to take the beating. So too Jake, yo, they have what's coming to them. They might get what's coming to them. So don't feel say, yo, them have it easy. You see me? Life is all glorious and glamour for them. You see me? They're suffering. They literally are suffer. You understand me? Them just love the suffering.
She was an interesting oppression.
Can't. You see me? If they not have to suffer and go through any hardship, they don't feel like it's right. When they come and you tell them, say, yo, glory set before you, yo. The Lord have something stored for him servants, yo. to people. Just call him name and believe in him. So, no, that doesn't sound good. I don't want to hear that.
As I see was the same shall know it of the death by pain.
As Jamaicans will always say, you can't hear, you must feel.
Now another one, bro.
Come on, go ahead.
This is Second Ezra chapter 7. Let me see. 17 says, Then answered I and said, O Lord, thou bearest rule, thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous should inherit these things, but the ungodly should perish. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things, and hope for wide. For they that have done wickedly have suffered the strange things, and yet shall not see the wide. So the righteous suffer alike, but some suffer on the righteousness, and some just suffer and destroy. But there's no way. Another one is First Peter 4 verse 1. For as much then as Yahushua suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that had suffered in the flesh had ceased from sin, that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of Yahweh. For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles.
Exactly.
Yes, some bro?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
It says, when we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatries, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you.
Exactly. It will look good when them do it, yo. When them there in them bus a party, I go to them beach trip or wherever, and them a wind up on them one another and I go on with all folly night. Is me? And them a go on a cruise and then go up on a trip, yam food, wet up themselves and it's all good and you say, oh boy, mush me, boy, look good and boy, because the girl them this and that and boy. You start look on them thing there and think it's good, yo, but then the spirit start check you and say, you're bridging none of that no look good. You see me? Why? Because the spirit start show you precept. Precept them start come back to mind. And you have to say, oh, I'll be your folly I go on. You understand me? And people are in them wine and revelry, yo. You get me? Going on with them all sort of adultery and all of that. You get me? Abominable things. You understand me? Sometimes when you look at the things and when them go eat to enjoy themselves and then call it fun. You see me? Relaxation. You see me? Live a little. You understand me? Know how to take your way. You need to take yourself from all that stress, your man. You see, work a stress, house a stress, this a stress. You need to find a way to detox and relieve yourself. And them say, oh, these are the things that them call recreational things to do. You understand me? Only meds it profitably, physically and spiritually. You in another mindset, you follow or walk the path where you walk, go do all of that, only for reach home back and guilt and kill you. You feel fuck up. You want pray, you want fast, not pray, you want fast and detox your spirit from all our born. Everything about it go.
Yep. This is First Peter chapter 1 verse 6, wherein he greatly rejoiced, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach.
You going through these trials and temptation, yo, is me, is a testament. You understand me? For when you overcome it, the Lord can give that crown, yo. You see me? You earned it. You understand me? Because the Lord tests you, even though you have no choice of saving yourself or anything like that. The Lord save you. You see me? You can tell yourself, say, yo, I'm a part of the elect, or I'm a part of the chosen few, or none of that. You understand me? And the Lord decide that. But at the end of the day, the Lord is going to try you to see if you're worthy the same way. You get me? We're not on a choice on that. But when you do pass and you get that glory there, best believe me, there's nothing like it. Eyes have not seen and ears have not heard of the kingdom to come. You see me? No matter what dream and imagination you have, the Lord will put that spirit there for you. Not spirit there. The Lord will get a vision if you see what coming in that kingdom. So you don't know what to expect. But the scripture does tell us, say, oh, the glory way man I live down. I talk about Jamaica, I talk about when man I live in a Portugal, in a Europe, in America, the super rich, the 1%ers, the life where them I live can never be compared to the life where the Lord has set it's chosen you. It's literally night and day comparison. As a matter of fact, no comparison. So think about that. And when we think about the 1%ers, we still can't fathom the type of life they're living. We still can't understand the type of luxury that they're having. We can only understand the ones that they put in front of us. The celebrities there. Isn't it? The Beyonce's, Jay-Z's, and them a suffer. Them a go through some mental breakdown and trauma. Them go through some messed up shit to get to where they are. So just to show you, say, yo, that still can't compare to the 1%ers of this world. And the 1%ers can't compare to the glory the most I said in the kingdom. So most we can do are just go and hold it, yo. No, it's hard no. Guess what? The end soon comes still. And with the end comes a new beginning. And that way we come.
Yep. We are according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Beautiful. Isn't it? And that may have still in my bro. You have anything else?
No, likewise. Can't drop it there.
All right. And so, with that, we hope that this lesson is edifying. I want to say, Kal Halal Imlak, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways doing this work in all sincerity, in all honesty, the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.